3 minutes.
Impasse. Well,
3 minutes to what?
You're going to talk about Auburn football.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about that.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Donald, acclaimed food and travel writer and world-class chef. I was chef de casserole. Made the casserole for the frozen food department. For a decade, they combine their expertise to answer your questions and introduce you to the culinary movers and shakers you want or ought to know. 4-time Taste Award finalists, 13-time Nebby Award losers. They are
Losers.
Keep screaming for more. Marcus too on FM Talk 106.5.
All righty. I like when they're screaming for more. What about you, Stu?
Yeah.
You're okay. Yeah. Welcome to the Sip and Chew Show with Mike Stu on a warm Sunday morning, late morning. We kind of got some fun stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
But
You gonna leave them wanting more?
Yeah, so we're going to stop now.
we had a great day yesterday hanging out with Danny Calametti and some folks with the Bras Cross Causeway for a good cause, and met a lot of people. A lot of people who hear us on the radio came up and talked. Are you sip or you chew? They always ask that.
Are we in trouble? Oh,
No, we're in good standing.
Which one's pink?
But we had a good time, and we trying to sign some people up for the which I am now official member of the Parrot Head, Mobile Parrot Heads, and there was one. I
Where's
think
your hat?
I have a shark hat. I have
Oh,
a shark fin, a shark fin.
I got you.
But
I've seen it.
I wondered what the official headwear was.
but we signed up people. It just didn't make sense that Mobile being the home of Jimmy Buffett, we didn't have Parrot Head Club. It had one, but it kind of dissipated. And Danny Calametti, bless his heart, he picked it up. He picked up the beach ball and ran with it. And oh my God, yesterday there was in celebration of.
He picked up the ball and ran with
I don't know if Jimmy did that.
it. And the coral reef.
You don't have it. Yeah, it could be. But anyway, Dan's got that started, and I'm a proud member of it, and we're going to have a lot of members of it, and had a great.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Didn't that look good? Strawberry cheesecake in paradise.
Ooh.
And do you know, not only him, but another person before him, as soon as they turned around to start eating it, that cheesecake fell off onto the ground.
I hate when
And we saw just about a few steps away, there was another one there on the ground. They lost their cheesecake. But anyway, still.
Cheesecake down, cheesecake down.
So the gentleman ordered that's a friend of mine's husband, and he was heartbroken, but especially his wife, because she was standing there licking her chops, waiting to get it, a bite of it.
And Mike was like, man, I was going to get 2 slices of that, put a burger in between.
There you go. I'd do that.
Yeah.
But there's a huge crowd, just huge, I tell you, at the Jimmy Buffett Son of a Sailor celebration. And Jimmy,
Well, they timed it well, as there was no Alabama game.
that's why they planned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday was a good time to get married if you were going to get married.
No, it
And
wasn't.
Whatever.
Not in the fall.
Not for you. No, I'm my favorite time to get married. Never
Yeah, you go.
been there, done that. But anyway,
No, you failed at least twice to not get married, never.
almost the third time. Anyway,
But that was a crazy thing that happened in Mexico City. You don't even remember the guy's name.
you're helping me a whole lot. Getting a lot of help.
2319.
But there was a huge crowd there, and we all had fun, and we all danced to Jimmy Buffett songs that we all know the words to. And I was amazed, and this is going to lead it because we're going to talk about the second hour, the second part of the show. I just had big craving hamburgers, and I had one the other day somewhere, and I'll tell you about it when we come back from our break.
Place I've been hearing a lot about.
Yes, it's gotten very popular, but everybody knows about Butch Cassidy. They got great hamburgers, but I had to make a trip across the bay.
Yeah.
But everything was cheeseburgers in paradise yesterday, and we were all in paradise. We just had a good time. It was really a fun time. So what'd you do?
Worked. And
I did too.
kept up with various scores. An interesting day in football yesterday. Auburn came up short, and I would say through no fault of their own, but you give up 10 sacks.
I was
You
going
got
to say,
to fault.
they had a few mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Some
a great game. Both of those are two of the 15 best teams in college football.
I really enjoyed, the game yesterday, but the penalties.
Yeah. The penalties were ridiculous, especially since Oklahoma didn't get nearly as many called on them, and they were doing a lot more than
Yeah, I
we
was
were.
going to say, there was a couple of penalties.
Yeah.
A couple
But
of
and that's the thing, because Oklahoma did what good teams do. You were given an opportunity and you cashed in on it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between winning and moral victories. But it's so sad when those players from both teams and both coaching staffs work all summer and all year to get out there, and all anyone can talk about now is how incompetent SEC officials are. And it is a firestorm right now, because that was the premier game in college football.
Yeah.
All eyes were on it, and all networks have
Well, they gave them the
condemned
same
the
thing
SEC.
that they took away from Auburn the first
Yeah.
and that's the big debate.
Yeah, and the SEC already came out and admitted they completely screwed up one call, and they said it should have been a penalty.
Mhm.
We don't know why the officials didn't call it.
Yeah.
And yes, you did, Greg. You
Yeah,
told
you
them not to. But so that's all we're going to say
You just
about
need
it.
the money fingers moving.
But downtown, I saw drink sales go up.
There's the plus side.
There's
Yeah.
drink sales went through the roof
Yeah.
I'm
downtown.
sure Metro was full.
Anyway.
But other than that, it's a pretty good day of football. And hey, as an Auburn fan, I'm just happy to see us compete.
Mhm.
I
I played good. I played good.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, if we'd have won 17-16, y'all would have loved it, because then we'd be taunting somebody else with that score.
Yeah.
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 But anyway, didn't happen. Sorry,
Nope.
buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Went to the number 11 team in the country on the road and took them down at the very last play.
Well, we don't even want to get started on my Gators. Hey.
So sorry about them, man.
This hype on Lagway, I just don't buy it. I didn't buy it from last year, and I'm not buying it now. And I just don't understand why the continuation, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Who knows? Maybe with a good coach, he's good.
Napier's good, but he's soft. To me, he's not. My son and I were talking about it on Friday rather, and I said, there's a difference between a coach who's got a heart and then the game. There's a way to drive and do it with compassion, but not be cruel. And Saban had that. Trying to think of Urban had that, and that was part of the drive of the success. And Napier doesn't have that.
And then, of course, Mike's sitting there, the generation. Wow, when I was a kid, we used to beat players with a crowbar every time they messed up, and nobody said anything about it.
Oh, that was my coach.
With all their water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the old guys that go, we didn't have water breaks when I played. Right, and 1,000 football players a year died in high school. That's why they had those rules.
It wasn't as hot back then.
We just took. When we started feeling nauseated, sick, they give us salt pills, so no water.
And then it's puke on the sidelines.
Well, no, we had the electrolyte punches when I played, which
But
I described
believe it or
as
not-
tasted like grape juice with salted.
believe it or
Which
not,
probably what it was.
Davidson High School was one of the first high schools in the nation we were a test school for a little product out of University of Florida called Gatorade.
Mhm.
We were a test school.
Yeah.
And they measured us all the time about our,
You were test rats.
we were test rats.
Guinea
And
pigs.
it was just in a white package.
You were destined to be in the
It
pharmaceutical
was in a
industry.
white package with no instructions and in a box with no instructions. They said, hey, we want y'all to try this.
When my
And it was
dad was
okay.
in the Air Force, they were given the first ever influenza vaccination. He said, and it worked. Everybody on the base got the flu.
We had something called Tang.
251-343-0106. When we come back, we're going to talk about some
Cheeseburger.
birthdays, cheeseburgers, and
Whatnot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Whatnot
I want
stuff.
to know how to tie one of those. Or untie one of those.
Working all day.
LCM offers financing for everyone.
Yeah, my daughter uses that word a lot.
Bank and
What?
credit union
What?
financing. Even if you're currently in
Like,
bankruptcy, you can find the car
one of my
or
ways
truck
to
you're looking for.
sort of
at
correct
LCM
grammar is like,
Cars
what is
and
a what?
finance it right
Is that like a
there.
thingamajig or whatchamacallit or what?
You know, I had one word, one phrase I used to say a lot, and I had said it a long time, and I just used it the other day was, we'll say, have you done this? And I'll say, I done did it.
Done did it?
I done did it. And a girl from French, a French girl, well, French Canadian girl said, do you know you just violated the English language?
Done
be doing, you know? I heard that. I hear that all the time on Saturday morning with the coaches and stuff. Lord.
How long y'all here? Yesterday. How long were y'all here?
I was here from 7 to 7:30.
Time with your family, working in difficult
It
conditions.
was a 12.5-hour day.
Holiday.
John had an out between hour and, yeah, he was G&D between 11 and noon. He interrupted, a half hour
Did you know
pregame.
life insurance rates are
And,
near
you get the
record
call, like, what are you
Life
offering?
insurance,
Well,
or if
because
you're
we're
thinking
getting
of
paid,
buying it.
actually.
Why should you? Since
They
1986,
like that, but, yeah, he'll be on it noon.
millions of people
They'll be on it
just
noon.
like you save a fortune on their life insurance. Here's how they do it. They monitor the products offered by dozens of the most well-respected brand name life insurance companies you trust so that you get the lowest rates. For example, a healthy 40-year-old can buy $500,000 of 10-year level term for less than $20 a month. 20 and 30-year rates are also available. Don't forget to ask them about the new term life plans that guarantee your money back, even if you outlive your policy. Take 5 minutes and call AccuQuote for your free quote. Call 1-800-318-1787. Find out how much you can save on your life insurance. Call AccuQuote today at 1-800-318-1787. That's 1-800-318-1787.
I'm Dolly Parton. Experts all agree that by reading with your child every day, you can spark their imagination and
What are
inspire
the birthdays
their
real
early
quick?
education.
Dolly's Imagination
National
Library
days real quick,
to inspire
and then we'll ask you a
love of
question
reading
about
by
it.
gifting books free of charge
Bar.
for Alabama children from birth
And then
to
I'll
age
talk
5.
about
All you need to
Randy's
do is register your child on the
cheeseburger,
website,
Randy's,
and you'll start receiving books
and
from
my
the
Shut up till you ask me a question. How
imaginationlibrary.com.
about that?
That's imaginationlibrary.com.
I need your
Sponsored by the
expertise.
Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education, the ABA, and this station.
Hello again, friends. I'm Randy Burry.
Man,
I'm
my
inviting you
dog's
to
coming
join me, Coach Rick Cleveland, and Coach Mark Lassiter for the Thompson Tractors Prep Sports Report. We'll be coming
That's
to
right,
you
he
live
used boss gags
from
here.
our Toyota and Hyundai studios for 2 hours beginning at 8 a.m. every Saturday
Love
morning.
boss
We'll
gags.
visit with coaches, athletes, administrators, and more as we'll keep you up to date on all things prep along the Gulf Coast and the state of Alabama. Wake up with the Prep Sports Report team this Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. right here on FM Talk 106.5.
For more than a decade, they are the dynamic duo of dining. Mike and Stu on FM Talk 106.5.
Mike said I can't talk this segment, so here's Mike.
Now, Bill, this is a segue into what I'm going to ask you because he's going to be talking about the rest of this segment, I'm sure.
I ain't talking about nothing.
But anyway, birthdays real quick. Craig Ralston, Moe's Barbecue downtown. So if you see Craig, you're in there, you eat some barbecue, and Craig happens to be there, tell him happy birthday. And little Kimberly Richardson.
Yeah,
Remember
I
Kimberly?
was going to mention
Today
that.
it's her birthday, and her sister, she's got a twin sister, she's got the same birthday as her.
What are the chances?
Wow, that's amazing. Just what a chance. I call her a health guru. She helped me 2 years ago. She helped me lose 78 pounds. But almost all back on. I'm sorry.
In
Anyway.
one day.
Yeah, no, 2 days. And of course, the other
One
day,
pub crawl with Roy.
I think it was yesterday, Dalton Norwood.
Yeah.
Birthday was yesterday.
34.
34. Lord have mercy. You don't look a day over
34.
Okay. Happy birthday, Dalton and Kimberly, Craig. National Days, Pecan Cookie Day. Woo! I'm not a crab. I like pecan pie, but not pecan cookies. I don't think so. Okay. All right. Also, it's National Shea Day.
As in shea butter?
Well, the picture I've seen of it looks like cinnamon, rolled up cinnamon. Are you familiar with it?
Shay or Shave?
Shay.
Spell it.
It's Chai. It's pronounced Shay.
Chai?
Never heard that.
Chai?
No, it's Shay. I went to the translator.
Yeah. Because what most people eat as cinnamon here in the U.S. is not cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
It's called, I believe, cassis or cassia, and it may be that cassis comes from the cassia tree or vice versa.
You see it?
I wonder if it's another thing related to those two.
Chai.
Chai?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the chai tea.
Yeah, that's chai. Dude,
Yeah.
that's the Thai word for tea. It's just tea.
Okay. Well, but the translator says American is supposed to be pronounced, but in the English language, Shay.
Well, I've never heard anyone from
Yeah.
from Thailand call it that. They call it chai.
That's why I said English.
Yeah.
language.
Is
Yeah,
it a
chai.
dessert?
No, it's tea.
What's on the
Apparently
bottom?
a tea.
But-
A tea.
well, I-
But
That's why I
what
wanted to
we
ask.
refer to as chai tea here in the States is a black tea
Yeah.
Mhm.
with a number of spices in it: cinnamon,
Yeah.
cardamom,
Yeah.
coriander
Yeah.
seeds, ginger. A lot of times, delicious. I
Oh, yeah.
drink it daily,
Yeah.
and my favorite way is iced with milk, and it's called then a chai latte.
Right. That's I get one of those once a week.
Yeah.
But if it's, did it have a picture? I guess is what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah,
If
it
was
looked like a like rolled up cinnamon.
Yeah, it's probably a cinnamon stick down there.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so yeah, that's chai. I'm very familiar with it. Drink it all the time. Like I say, I believe that's just the Thai word for what we call
maybe a
tea.
chai cinnamon roll.
Oh, well,
Mm.
just like that.
Okay, anyway.
I made a kulfi is the Indian version of ice cream. It's Kulfi,
mhm.
Mhm.
and it's made with heavy cream, and you don't need an ice cream machine to make it. But you can steep things in the heavy cream to flavor it. And when I saw it done was Artie Sequeira on Food Network, who introduced the world to Indian flavors and made America start opening up to it. She used Earl Grey tea.
Hmm.
And I had chai. So I put chai in the kulfi, tasted like eggnog.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're wondering, the spices are there's nutmeg in eggnog. There is not nutmeg in chai, but all of the other spices kind of
Right.
go hand in hand. In fact,
Cardamom. Yeah.
I've always told people when I make pumpkin pie, I don't use pumpkin pie spice. I use curry powder
Really?
because it's pretty much the same thing.
Hmm.
There's a few things in the pumpkin spice, but it makes my pumpkin pie just a little bit different. Everything is familiar, but at the same time, something
More
different.
sharp.
And it's pretty much there's no nutmeg.
More
It's almost
sharp.
time for that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, the other day
Yes.
I was over in Foley, and a place I
That
was
Mary
curious-
Montgomery just beat 50-7 Friday night.
not a good day for them.
No.
But
Great for the Vikings.
I've been waiting for this place to open for lunch. They always open for dinner, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting.
Maybe they were dodging.
And
you.
they finally started opening for lunch, and I kept threatening I was going to come when they did, and I did. I went the other day, and it's a place called Cheeseburger Randy's.
Mhm.
You talking about a fun place? Those two guys, Marcus and Alex, they entertain you the whole time you're there eating. They're fun, and they're like, I don't know what they're on, but they like don't sit down, and they're running all over the place, getting people their food, taking orders, greeting people, greeting every guest that comes in, saying goodbye to every guest that leaves. Just a fun atmosphere. But I had the big burger. I forget the name of it, but it's a smash burger. It's a big smash burger,
Yeah.
and they have French fries, and they got onion rings, and then you can get frings,
Mhm.
which is a mixture of onion rings
Oh, okay.
and fries. And I got that, and they got a choice of sodas and stuff, and they got beer. But I ate the burger, and it had cream cheese in it. Had cream
Oh,
cheese
it's
on the
juicy
bottom.
Lucy. Oh, on the bottom. Okay.
On the bottom, the cream cheese was a block of cheese, cream cheese on the bottom, but on top I went ahead and said, okay, yeah, give it to me, because I heard the word candy.
Yeah.
Okay, candied jalapenos.
Yeah.
Candy.
Cowboy candy.
Yeah. And I just heard that for the first time when you said it.
Yeah.
On a ride up here. I said, I said, I told you, I said, it's been with me since,
Yeah.
and I can't get rid of the pain in my chest that I have. But it was so good. It was so delicious. And I'm going to go back. I may not have
The cowboy
the
candy.
cowboy candy, but it was just so good.
But the candied jalapenos is a delicious flavor.
Oh, it
And what
was.
what it
Especially with
helps
the cream
do
cheese.
is the you've got the dairy from the cream cheese,
Mhm.
you've got the sugar that's helping to tame the heat. So it
Mhm.
probably wasn't that hot eating it, was it?
It was not.
Yeah,
No.
because you've got natural things going on in the
Yeah.
heat, and it lets the jalapeno shine through for a fruit, which is
Yeah.
what a jalapeno is.
Okay.
Chilies are in the berry family,
Okay.
and that's why I say, like the habanero, if you can withstand the heat, you'll
Mhm.
never eat a plant that tastes better than a habanero. But
So
there's
tell-
a price to pay for that kind
Well,
of
I'm
delicious.
paying it right now. I'm
Yeah.
paying it right now. So why is it sticking around so long?
Because you're old.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. But as we get older, we have the body has less ability to handle acidity.
Mm-hmm.
And especially Southern food is very acidic. Barbecue sauce, mustard, ketchup, all of these things have acid in them, pickles. And, there is a thing called a pH diet where you eat foods that help balance that out. The FDA's never written off on it, but most of these they don't. But it just makes sense. There's a lot more cruciferous vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
which we all should do. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, stuff that we both say all the time how much we love. But how often do we eat?
I had broccoli today.
Yeah,
A lot of
I actually
butter.
have broccoli. I have broccoli and cauliflower. Well, it's not just about fat and calories.
Mm-hmm.
There's nutritional content in our food. It's like I don't like English peas out of a can. I don't like ranch dressing, and I don't like cranberries. But if I go to someone's house and they fix me a bowl of English peas with ranch dressing and cranberries, I'm going to eat it because it just tastes bad. It can't hurt me. It cannot damage me at all. And it is so childish to go, I'm not eating that. I don't like the way it tastes. It's food. Its job is to nourish your body and give you energy. First and foremost, flavor comes second. As much as we love to eat yummy stuff, if it's good for you, if it fuels the body, shut up and eat it.
Well, I won't eat English peas, but
And I
cranberries.
don't either, because I had a friend
cranberries.
that put some on the table
I
plate
like
one time, and I
homemade.
thought she was doing it as a joke.
They're hard to get with a fork.
Yeah, well, you got to put peanut butter
You
on your
need
knife.
you need a bushwhacker straw to get the
Put
peas.
peanut butter on your knife, and the peas stick to them.
Just get a
Or honey.
But cranberry. I love homemade cranberry sauce.
I do.
Where they take cranberries and make cranberry sauce out of it.
If there's plenty of orange in it, I can. The orange can help cancel out all of that disgusting cranberry flavor.
Okay.
And it's the only berry I don't like. I love all berries, but I cannot stand the flavor of cranberry. White cranberry, I love that.
Never had that.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
yeah. There's a white cranberry juice that
That's
Ocean
true.
Spring makes.
Yeah.
That's very good. It's very good.
Now I used to love cranberry juice and vodka, but now it's just too, it just catches back
Wouldn't you
here.
call it what it is? It's a cosmopolitan.
Well,
You and all the girls from
doesn't
Sex
matter.
in the City would sit around with your Cosmos and talk about your latest content.
didn't you go to your girlfriend's house and watch Sex and the City with all the girls
No,
drinking?
no, I was man. I was sitting around an apartment with a bunch of other guys didn't have girlfriends playing Nintendo.
You were watching
Practicing
You know,
playing
you were
fantasy
watching-
football. Guys with play fantasy football have fantasy girlfriends.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to have a couple of special guests, and we're just going to leave it up to a surprise.
All righty.
He wants you to pronounce the wine stuff.
The wine stuff.
Yeah. He was hoping you'd know how to pronounce the wine.
Oh, that's wine.
This WKRG
Right,
is
Mike
updated
probably
brought
don't
to you
put
by
that about.
Arrow Exterminators. Stop termites.
Is that
and
broke
pests
on you?
before they
Mine?
attack.
She's
Schedule
still
a free
talking
pest
to-
inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit Arrow Exterminators.
And our guest on the line is? Who is?
This is Brooke.
Brooke. Hey,
Do I
Brooke,
need my
that's the
headphones on?
producer that
Only
we
if you
talk
wanna hear her.
1065. Are you
Brooke,
using a cell phone or are you on?
I am.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that if you were using your speakerphone that you didn't use it, so that we didn't get an echo.
That's loud.
Wanted to double check with you, so.
Okay.
All right, hang on a second.
It may have been because we were on commercial.
FM Talk 106.5. The Gulf Coast Weather Authority.
You know what you can do? You just pull the headphones off your ear a little bit.
Racing gear. That's what you'll find at Sabretooth Arms of Mobile, a local veteran-owned firearms store.
Surrender my seat to you, Charlie.
Well, I figure you know more about the food, or I can sit between y'all and we can maybe share my.
To retire radio with Paul Roberts.
Was she there last night?
Yeah.
I thought they were from wine country.
Paul is the president and
Somewhere.
chief health advisor with.
No, one of the owners, she's one of the three owners of the restaurant.
Well, I know she is.
Another owner is in Italy right now because they are determined it to be authentic Italian cuisine.
It's pronounced Iowa. So they're Italian.
Italian.
Yeah. So it's Iowa.
Roll Tide.
And I wanted to see if you could pronounce some of those names on there.
Forward Canines and Pup, where good dogs learn great
Uncle
behavior.
Liana.
Behind the Elephant in Theodore.
Calais.
ForwardCanines.com. You owe over
I'm guessing most of those are Italian ones.
You've called every tax firm out there. They all.
They've got one at the wine store, then they got a wine bar.
Well, that's where Donkey Market is.
Yeah, and then they got the restaurant, and they also had a party room, which is what we
We are at party.
a birthday party for one of my sisters.
Well, we tried to come last night.
Our
No
New
one
Start
asked.
program will stop collection efforts.
Mhm.
We move
They're busy, they
the
won't.
IRS has in place,
They still
and
have to.
reduce your back taxes.
Yeah,
by
well,
as much as
that shit off the book.
That's right.
I was-
The young girl that waited is nice, but needs more training.
Well,
Because she brought,
We were gonna- I was
she
trying
didn't
to-
separate the bill.
I'm trying to find out the dress.
This is what I wore last night, so I had,
We were gonna set,
I had long pants on.
we were gonna sit outside and listen to the music. That's what we were coming for.
Yeah.
But
You deserve. Again,
Well, I think the music was playing inside too, but not in the parking.
I would think they advertise music on.
They probably pumped it into the house system.
We wanted to go hear the guy playing the guitar.
Oh, we got.
You could just sat in the parking lot and done that. Here we go.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back
All right.
Mm.
We're going to start with the first voice that you will probably remember right here. If you don't mind, sir, can you please give your name and where you're calling
State your
from?
name and
I state my name and occupation, semi-retired, and this is Charlie Moss. I used to produce the show, but Steve took over and he's
Beat him
doing
up,
an
took his chair.
excellent job.
absolutely. Well, you did a pretty good job too.
Yeah, I think so.
When you weren't on cruises. all the
That's
time.
true. And weren't helping you recover from the Saturday night crawl.
Well, that changed when they put the show at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it really didn't.
But anyhow,
It just meant the crawl could go
So-
on for 4 more
So
hours.
Charlie, why are you here?
well, I'm here because we've got a special guest on. One of my wife's sisters, and happy birthday, Jeannie, had a birthday. And so we rented out the party room in this restaurant called Amici. And I was so impressed with the cuisine and the fact that it's Italian. What does it say there? The tortilla wine bar,
Trattoria.
Trattoria.
Yeah, not a tortilla.
Okay, it looks like Trattoria,
Yeah, trattoria.
the wine bar and market. But
If we only had someone we could say, hey, what does trattoria mean?
well, I think we have somebody
Oh,
on
really?
the phone line.
Oh, really?
Brooke, are you there?
Here, guys.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Brooke, how are you doing?
You know her, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know her.
And she knows you.
Charlie and Mike is having their own radio show right now, bro.
So anyway, how you doing? I see you were out in wine country recently, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Gotta
jealous.
stay up on all the wine, right? All the wine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It did me a world of good, and now I don't know nothing about it anymore. Forgot everything. All the brain cells are gone. So drinking wine.
Well, let's start with answering that question. What does trattoria mean?
It's basically a small Italian restaurant cafe.
Would you say it's the Italian version of a bistro?
Yes. pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. That's how I'd always learned it. Well, Charlie wants to talk about your menu, and
We've all decided we can't pronounce most of the stuff.
what I like about what you're doing on the menu is this is real Italian food. What most Americans don't understand is that spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna, yes, those are foods from Italy, but that's not what people in Italy eat on a daily basis.
Mm-mm.
It's much more varied, much more intricate. A good friend of ours, John Gibson, graduated from the California Culinary of Art School and immediately went to Italy for 6 years and just went from region to region to learn the individual styles. I'll get you his number in case you ever need to hire
Yeah, that's amazing.
And
him.
I don't have headphones.
So what is your inspiration for what you're doing at the place?
Truthfully, that's just the thing. We wanted to bring something different to Mobile, and really this concept. I mean, it kind of fell in my lap by meeting a few people. I had my little wine bar, and wine has always been my thing. But I've always loved food pairings, learning about different cuisines, and putting them together. Although I am not a chef and don't pretend to be. I do love to cook, right? And so I did a lot of different regional things at my wine bar. And a good friend of mine who lived in Italy for many, many years was going to move a chef here to open a little restaurant, and so or trattoria. And so we decided to do this together. And that's kind of where all this came about. So I had to quickly speed up and learn, right? All the intricate details of Italian cuisine. But our chef that came over, Luigi, who he is no longer here, but he came over with us for a year, and I learned so much from him so quickly. And it's been a journey. It has, and it's very interesting. I just love being able to bring something different to Mobile, and that's not easy to do. I have learned.
Well, like I said, with there being so many different regions of Italy and so many, I mean, the cuisine in the northern part of the country is totally different from what it is in the south. Sicily's got its own cuisine, being an island, and Mike got a real taste of what it can be like when Bill's by the Beach. John Gibson, I was talking about, was the chef there, and John put together a wine tasting dinner that was, I believe, 5 courses, all strictly Italian food. And it wasn't until after the dinner was over that I realized there wasn't tomato in any dish except a little bit of tomato juice in the cioppino. No tomato in anything else. And that really helped open a lot of people's eyes to how much more variety there is to Italian cuisine than just the Chef Boyardee stuff.
Absolutely.
And your menu does a wonderful job of showing that. I really get into the whole Italian thing with some salami and some olive oil and some olives. I can make a meal out of that all day long.
So I know Brooke from the wine industry.
Yeah,
the wine side.
Yeah.
And I'm from
Have we
Donkey
mentioned
Market,
that you're also Donkey Market? We need to make sure we plug both businesses.
that people remember you from there. And
Yes.
do you still call it Donkey on that side?
No,
Okay.
we decided to go under one brand. I actually had always, Domke was the previous owner's name.
Right.
So I kind of had always planned on rebranding, but COVID delayed so many things, right?
Yeah.
So we're right now.
So I'm looking at your wine list here. Your wine's by the glass, probably not the whole list. You do have a wine book, right?
Actually, we treat the whole market. We have over 400.
Oh, right.
And we're happy to walk you through. I think wine, what experience most anyway is people want to be walked through and kind of explained, and
that's great.
Hand shown, kind of what they would like. So if you come in and you say, well, normally I drink a California Zinfandel, I want to walk the house and say, so you're wanting to do the same experience tonight? Would you like something Italian? Trying to kind of pair up those flavors with what you're eating.
Well, I'm looking on your list here, and I don't know how Charlie survived. I don't see a Sutter Home White Zinfandel on here.
I even asked, and they didn't have it.
And
They did not have
what did you have?
I had,
Did you do okay? Are you
yeah,
okay?
yeah, I had a beer
It's a safe
with
place.
blood orange in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, I can't remember, what was the
Was
name
it
of that?
Hefeweizen probably? Some kind of wheat beer?
Yeah, that was the Goat Island. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see something I would have had. I would have had the white Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley. And
Yeah.
that seems to be catching on.
I've not had a white peanut.
I'll be honest with you. As long as I've been, I never heard of it till recently. Never heard of it till recently. Yeah, I've had, Burgundian style,
Right.
the white blanc, the blanc stuff over the white blanc.
Hey,
Sorry,
Brooke,
I had a flash of Gundam style. It was
Hey, yeah, that's what I would have got. And I remember when I brought Argyle Pinot Noir in this market. I love that wine. That was all the
We
wines.
have that wine on tap now.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
Mike's got a grin on his face like he just
Wine on
opened the
tap?
big wheel on Christmas morning.
Wine on. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
no, I know it. They drink more of it.
It's a fun thing to get into.
Let me tell you what, bro. I mean, that is a good way to serve wine. You don't have to worry about oxygen get to it.
Yeah, I've been begging producers to bring in more and more quality. The only thing I've learned is you can't do a wine that's high on tannins. Like it grabs too much.
Yeah.
You can kind of throws it. But yeah, it's fun.
Okay. All
What's your
right.
best selling dish over there, Misha?
Yeah, what's the best-selling dish?
Our lasagna is going to be, I think, always the best-selling dish. And we also sell it by the pan now and do some, pick-up catering kind of things with it. But yeah, it's delicious. But people are still surprised by it because it is a traditional Italian lasagna with our slow-cooked bolognese and there is no ricotta and mozzarella in it whatsoever. It's all just bechamel, our sauces, fresh pasta layers, and then the top is just some shaved 24-month farm. It's delicious.
That ravioli ricotta was what caught my eye. Man.
Yeah, I got to tell you, if there's ricotta, I don't miss meat. I have learned that.
Yeah.
Like stuffed manicotti shells.
Yeah.
I don't need meatballs or Italian sausage or anything like that. Just delicious.
We're almost up on break.
I'm sitting here looking at the culinary journey, and
Was that a tasting menu?
all that looks intriguing right there. It really does.
Is that a tasting menu, Brooke? Mike won't share the menu.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, the day that we can pull off a tasting menu in West Mobile, I feel that I have arrived.
Exactly. I still don't feel this market is ready for.
What does that mean?
That's where the chef prepares like 15 to 30 things for you to eat.
Oh, wow.
It's a hefty bill, but you spend an evening eating. Lubitz and I did one at a Spanish tapas restaurant in New Orleans. We spent about three hours there, ate I think 17 different dishes.
Is
But
the
it's-
idea like to go around Italy and have different?
Well, it's not just Italian. It's just something that a chef does, where they
okay.
show off a lot of stuff that they
I
do.
got you.
And I just don't think that Mobile's ready for that because you're talking probably $100 a person for that without the wine pairings.
Hey, Brooke, do we have time for her to do a commercial for Amici's? Amici's? Well, I didn't have it on the right page. When are you open, Brooke, and where are you?
We are in West Mobile at the corner of Cottage Hill and Schillinger. It was most recently, formerly Margot, and before that, Floated Beer Garden. And we completely renovated the space there. It's really nice and fresh and open. We are open Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, and Saturday, 5 to 10. We do happy hour every day, well, from Tuesday through Saturday, from 2 to 5.
Cool. I'm gonna have to come when y'all got Simone again.
And part of your time.
We do live music on the weekends, and we brought back our whole like flatbread menu from Domino's.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, we do that outside on the patio and then at the bar. But yeah, we're having some fun with that.
Breads are my
And
weakness.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, Brooke, I'm glad we finally got you on. I thank you, Charlie, for connecting the dots for us.
I'm glad I discovered it.
Yeah. He discovered you have a restaurant. Did you know that before last
The
night?
birthday party.
All right.
Thank you, Brooke.
Sweet. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
251-343-0106. Got one more segment, y'all.
Did we ask her about the partner that's in Italy right now doing research?
That may be bougie, I don't know.
Now, my dish had tomato.
She hung? Is she hung up?
For more than 50 years, Mobile Bay Magazine has showcased the history, style, arts, dining, and entertainment.
Grand Bay.
Excellence
We're
on
getting
both
those
sides of the
carbon
Bay.
was like
Watching the Sue about
Got quite a bit of tomato. No, I had the ravioli.
And studying for time.
Carbonara
It
is
had
I would want to have some.
from chicken cordon bleu.
And faces
Okay.
and untold stories
We're gonna go
of
from
Bay.
Italian to French.
By visiting Mobile Bay Mag.
It's food.
That's Mobile
See, I would
Bay
look for something I've
Mag.com.
never had before. Yeah.
If you're like me, you
Well,
know,
most of the dishes I've never had
when you
before.
have Underdog, the
Carbonara
action
is a neat
another
little
level.
Italian dish. It's
Underdog
often
is the
served
best
for
place to play
breakfast where
all
they take
season long.
pasta,
And yes, you
a
can
few
play right
vegetables,
now.
maybe some
Alabama.
pancetta,
It's
which is
simple.
Italian
Pick whether
bacon.
your favorite players will
And
go
then they
higher
crack
or
an egg
lower
and whisk it.
like touchdowns,
And
passing
they
yards,
pull the
or
pasta out
interceptions.
hot and
Answer
put
is
the
right.
egg
You
on
can
it
win up to
raw
5,000 times your
and
cash
toss it,
starting
and the
with
hot
as little as
pasta
$1.
cooks
I've
the
been
egg
on
just
Underdog for
enough
over
that it's
year
like a
now.
sauce.
What I love is they've got all
Wow.
the games I
Yeah,
care
yeah.
about. Alabama,
So you may want to give that a
South
try
Alabama,
next time.
they're all there. Once you create an entry, you can watch the stats update live in the app. So you know instantly you've got a winner.
My brother-in-law, John Moore, plays guitar there every Tuesday
So download
night.
the Underdog app today. It's
Well, why
on
don't
promo
you,
code
I know him.
for $50 in bonus funds. when you
Well, I don't
pay
know
your
if he
first
still does
$5.
that.
That's promo
Pastor
code
Roy.
GOLD, DALTON. Millions of fans have already won billions on Underdog. Will you be next? Must be 19 plus and present. And Alabama terms apply. See access.underdogfantasy.com/bet/.
And I have one last little comment.
Following Grand Bay chicken cordon bleu.
Do you like following your favorite high school
Interesting
sports
note,
teams?
and
Do
I'll
you
talk
want
to
to
him
know
about
more
this in
about
the
the action of
US.
state,
It's
county,
made
and city
with
leaders? Do you
chicken
want a
tender,
newspaper that
you
speaks
know,
to
chicken
you
breast,
and your
ham,
interests? If you answer
and, you
yes,
know, cut
you
around
would be reading the call
Swiss
news.
cheese usually.
Since first published
It's
in
Limburger
1897,
in the
Call
original.
News has
Oh,
reported
wow.
on the issues
And the ham is a
that
ham
matter
called
to people of
speck,
South
which is
Alabama.
very similar
It
to prosciutto.
continues to be ranked as one of
And
Alabama's
delicious.
best
There's
weekly
a
newspapers.
Clayton Blackman
Not really.
purchased it,
Call
you know.
News had many
Dean and
grocery
DeLucas is this deli on the East Coast. They have it in Charlotte. And you walk in, and if you're looking for cheese, you go over there and you go through all the thousands of cheeses, buy what you want, pay there. Then you go over to this guy and buy bread, but it's all the same company.
Oh, wow.
But you buy each component separately and sit at the table and put your food. And they would let you
Chicken
try a
cordon bleu
sample.
and I never get together because it's kind of like having hand pizza. It seems like right in the middle is always not done.
Can I do a quick comment? here when you get-
Yeah,
Once y'all get.
yeah, we'll let you get the comments and then we'll get our comments. You need headphones to make the comment?
And dispelling the myths of cannabis.
I
Featuring
don't like
guests
hearing my
from every
voice.
corner of the cannabis industry. Check Cannabama.com and email comments to
Wanna go before?
info@cannabama.com.
Go
And
with
join Jennifer Boozer Monday at 7 for
Like the
Sweet Home
sponsors or
Cannabama
something.
on
No, we don't do that anymore.
106.5. To get on the
Yeah.
line, call
Okay.
343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Well, all right. Well, that was an interesting segment there.
Yeah, yeah,
Love
Charlie,
hearing-
thank you for
I
bringing
love
Brooke in.
having Brooke on, and we've threatened that before in the past, and now we got her on.
Yeah.
Have to have her on some more, but you got something else you want to add,
Some
right?
parting words from Charles.
Yeah, just some parting words. Brooke and I had a conversation last night after the birthday party was over with. And I mentioned to her, and this I want to share with the listeners, because a lot of us, and I'm included, think Olive Garden. And nothing saying bad about Olive Garden. Frankly, I like the food. But if you really want to try genuine Italian cuisine, Amici is the place to go. And it's out there where a Hungry Owl used to be.
Mhm, right.
Did they serve owls, by the way?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never understood the name of the restaurant.
Mhm.
But anyhow, Brooke, if you're still listening, thank you so much for being with us and accepting our invitation.
And Steve, I understand we have a caller on from the Grand Bay metropolitan area. Is that right?
Indeed, Paul, go ahead.
Hey, thank you, Stu and Mike.
Yes, sir.
Recipe I'm gonna hand down to y'all.
Oh.
I know Stu will do it good. It's the take on cordon bleu, which I call cordon bleu a la Paul. Cordon bleu, you butterfly a good skinless chicken breast, beat it out, salt and pepper it with ham and Swiss cheese. Being from the South, we're not gonna go that route. We're gonna go to Rouch's or somewhere and get a good Cajun roast beef, put it at number 2, and instead of Swiss, provolone.
Provolone.
Yeah.
All right,
Roll
Paul.
it up tight, roll the ends, roll it up tight, pat it dry before you put the meat and all on it. Okay? Put it in the flour, put it in the egg wash, and what I did, instead of using regular panko, I did Italian herb panko. Rolled it, put it in a toaster oven or your oven, 350 for about an hour. That crust will get golden brown. And on my sauce, Stu, you know this, it's really a gravy, really. I put about 3/4 stick of butter in there. I know it sounds rich, Mike. You might want to put a half a stick. Get your flour in there. Get your root. Get it going good. Throw you some half and half or heavy cream. And instead of Dijon mustard, like they do on the regular cordon bleu, I added spicy brown mustard. And I'm going to tell you something.
Little of that Zatarain's would work.
Yeah, y'all will thank me later. I'm telling you that Cajun roast beef with a provolone, it beats regular cordon bleu hands down. I'm going to let y'all go.
Well, with the provolone,
Yeah.
with the provolone, that sounds like a sip and chew cordon bleu.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you, it's rich. You can only eat half of it, but that's what I'm cooking for Thanksgiving.
Have you looked at Stu? Have you looked at Stu? He could eat all of
No,
it.
sir. I'm going to be honest. I listen to you on the radio. I like using my mind. So to me, most of y'all are a bunch of thin, rail guys that want to be fat. But anyway,
Thanks, Paul. We appreciate it.
thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, Paul. Thank you. That sounds good. I do that.
And I believe we have Patrick in Mobile.
Patrick.
Are we in trouble, Patrick?
No, you're not in trouble, but the guy was talking about the Gatorade and the packages. Back to the mid-70s.
Mm-hmm.
But if you remember when it first came out in the packages,
Yeah.
You go to football practice, whatever, and they put it in the igloo cooler, the yellow cooler with the red top.
Yeah.
And you had it with the little paper cup.
We called it bug juice sometimes because it had bugs in it.
But if you remember what that tastes like,
Yeah.
they came out with the glass bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the gas station now and get a thing of lemon lime Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it tastes like freaking Kool-Aid. It's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Back then it really had the electrolytes.
It had the electrolytes for sure.
If you want to recreate that, just go buy the powder and mix it about 1.5 times as strong that it calls for. It'll taste like it did back in the late 70s. The stuff now it's got to have 3 times the amount of sugar in it.
Oh, sure.
It doesn't
Or
taste
worse,
like
it's high fructose corn syrup.
Oh, that for sure. You know it is.
Yeah, which is much sweeter calorically. For the amount of calories you get a lot more sweetness out of it.
Well, its competition Powerade is more originally to the original Gatorade taste now. Yeah.
Hey, that's true. I was a Gatorade, Coke and Pepsi. It's Gatorade and Powerade. But in this instance, Pepsi, i.e. Powerade, does taste a little more like the original Gatorade. It really does.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, that Body Armor, that's the IBC root beer of your comparison right there. All that stuff is good. Yeah. But it's also, like 50 cents a bottle more expensive than Gatorade. But it is,
Gatorade
they've got like a cherry and grape flavor that is awesome. Yeah, the Body Armor is really good.
Gatorade went like 30 plus years with no competition until Powerade got. Because when I worked in the wine business, beer business,
Thank you, Patrick.
we brought Powerade in
Mm-hmm.
and to go against Gatorade, and they went 30 years plus years with no.
You know,
competition.
Snapple, when Snapple came out, they were a direct competition to Gatorade because it was a non-carbureted
Mhm.
soft drink
Hmm.
that people could get. I was a big Snapple person until Coca-Cola.
I was Arizona. I was an Arizona tea guy. I loved Arizona tea. It's
I
the
like
big
that.
cans.
Yeah, I like the Lipton.
Yeah.
The green tea. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, man, I can't do the Arizona tea.
Matt Mitchell that does the Bless Your Rank on YouTube,
Mhm.
a guy from Birmingham. He did this one skit where his new neighbor from the West Coast comes over and he said, I thought I'd be neighborly. I brought you some fried chicken. And he holds up a box from Zaxby's and he goes, chicken fingers? Yeah. He goes, that ain't fried chicken. He goes, you need to get on with that. And he goes, well, I brought iced tea too. And he holds up a can of Arizona iced tea and he starts rolling the sleeves up and he goes, I'm going to fight you now. I would love to get Matt on the show, but he is so in high demand right now.
Speaking of fried chicken, I saw this Stafford Strutter was in at Champions last night in Daphne.
Oh, really?
His daughter, I think, is the one who's an architect.
Mhm.
Got a job in Fairhope. She moved to Fairhope, so he's moving her over. And I sent him a message. If he comes to visit, maybe he can spend a little Sunday few hours with us.
Or at least, you know, one segment.
Or we'll meet him at Satsuma Chevron for some good food.
Breakfast gumbo, which is what I had for dinner last night.
Okay.
Went over to a friend's house. She goes, I was going to make breakfast bowls. I said, no, you're making breakfast gumbo.
There you go.
And she's been at Satsuma Chevron too. Her and her husband used to come when I lived in Satsuma.
Mhm.
And we go get that breakfast gumbo. And that barbecue's good too.
You got to get there early to get that gumbo sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's in the morning.
Yeah.
That's how
I think they
morning
get there
works.
before
It's
8.
early. Yeah.
And they're lined up down every aisle.
All those guys heading up to those plants
Mm-hmm.
up in Axis, just wait for that because they have to be at work early.
Yeah.
Go in there about 8:30, you'd be good.
Oh, I need some Rolex. That's a candied jalapenos.
You gonna survive, buddy?
I hope so.
Because if not, I think I got a new co-host.
Next time, I go to Cheeseburger Randy's, I'm not gonna get the jalapenos.
There's an announcer called Reflux.
All right, folks, y'all get out there, take care of your servers, take care of your people. Mike, what else should they do?
They should provolone on the roast beef sandwich.
On the cordon sip and chew.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
It's got a couple of callers talking